Welcome, dear ones. Thank you so much for gathering together, for sharing your time, your energy, your attention, your sweet spirit, your being. My name is Anna, and my pronouns are they, them. For a brief visual description, I am a white, queer, non-binary person wearing a soft white button-up, handmade wooden earrings, big glasses with a buzzed head, sitting in a sunlit corner with plants behind me. I'm located in Iowa City on land that was first home to the Bokojay or Iowa, the Oto, Omaha and Ponca, Pawnee, Sioux, Sauk, and Meskwaki peoples. My presence here today is the result of the ongoing dispossession of the original tenders of this land. And it is only through returning land into Indigenous care that full restoration of self, relations, and planetary flourishing is possible. And we remember and integrate that knowledge into our practice as we seek to show up to the work that is so urgently before us. I am the theologian in residence with Infleshed, the collective offering this event. And further bits of spiritual nourishment are available at infleshed.com, or you're welcome to find us on Facebook or Instagram. As always, we appreciate your support in making events and resources like this possible, and welcome contributions at infleshed.com/donate. If you are someone who has your basic needs met and more, your contributions allow us to create, sustain, and share these resources. And we'll add the link in the chat. For those who made a donation while signing up, thank you for your generosity. And if you are not currently in a position to donate financially, thank you for your own generous contributions to our collective aliveness. Live transcription is available for those of us who want or need it. We invite you to join us again next week for a poetry-centered practice. We will be continuing this series over the next 7 weeks. I am lighting this candle together. Invite you to light one too, if you'd like. As we move into space made sacred through shared presence, shared intention, and shared practice. A space in and for the depths. May grief be tended here. May anger be honored, and beauty too. May pain be held tenderly. May joy be nurtured. May conditions for flourishing be cultivated together. We come together to pause and reflect, not to separate ourselves from the troubles of the world, but to tend our spirits so that we can meet despair with courage, pain with care, to connect with rather than check out, to find and share nourishment for the journey. Our spiritual practices deepen and strengthen our capacity to find our way, find our breath, find our center, find our grounding. And through practice, we deepen our capacity for aliveness. And with practice, we repattern our life through ordinary acts. Though our contemplation is deeply personal, we are held in collective care, creaturely care, divine care, earthly care. We explore our own inner depths, not for individualistic aspirations, but that we may show up courageously in the depths of our shared life, meeting the depths of exhaustion and overwhelm with humility, curiosity, and imagination, showing up in solidarity before domination in all its forms. With practice and through practice, we channel the spiritual work of contemplation in the direction of flourishing, with and for the flourishing of all life. Welcome. Today, I want to share in a particular spiritual practice with y'all, a prayer practice adapted from the contemplative practice known as daily examen, prayer of examen, or simply examen. Beginning with the present moment, we'll review the day, the last 24 hours, tuning our attention towards sources of gratitude, guidance, presence, disconnection, and the divine love that forms and informs our being and our becoming. In these days of cascading crises and catastrophes, when so much extraordinary destruction is becoming ordinary, deepening our capacity for aliveness is a sacred, vital practice. I have come to deeply appreciate this practice of examen in my own spiritual life, how it invites me to linger in the small, simple moments that make a day. The encounters with beauty, care, and generosity that sustain life. The invitations into pleasure, connection, and wisdom that make so much possible. The patterns of thought and behavior I am learning and unlearning to be free. The countless ordinary ways sacredness shows up and moves and lives and breathes and lures in us, around us, and through us. I invite you first to get comfortable. Notice how your body feels and the position it's in, how you feel in the space you're in. Invite you to close your eyes if that feels available to you. Perhaps place your feet on the ground, remembering the earth beneath us, holding us. I invite you to place one hand over your chest and the other over your perfect belly, feeling the rhythm of your heartbeat, the rhythm of your breath. I invite you to take 3 deep breaths in. Try to deepen each breath. Perhaps in for 4, holding for 3, and out for 4. Remember that the word for spirit is breath. Pneuma, ruach, life force. Breathing in, we take in life. Breathing out, we let go. Beginning with this present moment, paying attention to your breath. How does it feel to be here now? As you pay attention to your breath, what do you need to take in? As you breathe out, what do you need to let go of? Recall arriving to this practice space, entering this gathering. How did it feel to arrive here? What did you notice as we began our time together? Recall the afternoon hours. Where were you? Who were you with? What were you paying attention to? What were you giving your time, your energy to? Recall lunchtime. Did you eat lunch? What did you eat? How did you eat? Did you sit down? Eat standing up? Were you alone or with others? What did you taste? Where did your food come from? Whose labor? And what aliveness made your meal possible? Recall the morning hours. Where were you? What was drawing or draining your attention? As you recall beginning your day, do you have any rituals or practices, way to greet and ground the day? What did you encounter in the morning hours? Recall waking up. Did you wake up to an alarm or on your own? Did you feel rested, exhausted, ready to greet the day, dreading the day ahead? How did you begin your day? Try to remember the very first thing that caught your attention upon awakening. Recall your night of sleep. Did you have any dreams that you remember? Did you sleep soundly, or restlessly? Were there any distractions during your night? Recall falling asleep last night. Did it take you a while to get to sleep? Did you fall asleep right away? Try to remember the very last thing you were paying attention to when you fell asleep. Recall your evening hours yesterday. What were you giving your time, your energy, your attention to? What were you noticing in your body? What were you noticing in the world? Recall your evening meal yesterday. What did you eat? What nourishment did the meal provide? What comfort? What connection? What did you notice about the meal through your senses? What did you taste? Smell? Hear? See? Feel? Recall this time yesterday, a full day ago, afternoon stretching on, day shifting into evening. Where were you? Who were you with? What were you giving your time and energy and attention to? After reflecting on this last day, examining it, what are you aware of? When did you feel grounded? What nourished that grounding, made it possible? When did you feel connected with yourself, with others, with aliveness, with the divine? What opened that connection? When did you feel disconnected with yourself, others, aliveness, the divine? What contributed to that disconnection? What have you encountered in this last day that is beautiful? Where has it hurt? How have you moved your body or engaged your body in ways that feel pleasurable? enlivening, restful. What have you done out of kindness and generosity and care for others? What have others done out of kindness, generosity, and care for you? Is there anything about your own behavior or actions over this last day that nags at you? Anything you need to return to or want to grow into doing differently, practicing differently tomorrow? What and who are you grateful for? What was it like for you to experience this particular practice? Is it offering any wisdom to you today for tomorrow? Invite you to focus your attention on one thing from the last day that you are grateful for. And one need you want to pay attention to, practice with in the coming day. Invite you now to turn your attention back to this present moment, here and now. Thank your heart for beating, for holding such depths of love and pain and longing. Thank your lungs for filling with breath, for surviving so much. Thank your belly for holding nourishment, for helping us know what we need and want. And thank you each and all for being in practice together. As we close our time together today, may the sacredness shared here go with you until we meet again next week. Take care of you. Take care of each other. Take care in the depths, yours and the world's. Thank you so much for sharing in this one wild and precious life together. May it be so.